Hello, how are you?
Hello,
My name's Dave
I'm Michelle.
and welcome to our channel. So if you've seen the last couple of videos, you see we've virtually finished out the front garden. Well, nipping the trees down anyway. So we've still got
Masses to do.
masses to do. Well, we've got a big long hedge going along the other side of the house where the main bulk of the garden is, which is days of work, that is. So we just thought we'd do something
So
a little bit different today so we can see the sheep next door, because it's absolutely freezing.
Baltic.
And we don't know how long we're going to be out here,
Yeah.
because we've only got the one warm room in the house as well. So each time we go to the kitchen or the bathroom, it's bloody freezing. So anyway, so let me just spin this round and show you what we're doing, because we've got this area here right through where there's a lovely countryside view, and there's just all this overgrown
Crap.
stuff. I mean, that's a holly bush there, so that can easily be trimmed back. But you know, it's just stuff. But if I just bring you around this bit, bring you back to where we were the other day, nipping at the apple tree. Here's the apple tree, and if you look at the back of the shed there and follow the road all the way down, you'll see there's a hedgerow that goes the complete length of the garden down to the sheds there, and all that's got to be trimmed down like we did out the front, so that it gets a chance to grow back and have a, you know, well, I don't say a lush green hedge, but you know, so, you know, some people just can't wait, can they? We're in the middle of filming an introduction, Michelle.
Yes, but you nearly tripped over the brambles. So I'm stopping you hurting yourself.
Chop, chop.
Chop,
Right.
chop is my job.
I'm just going to set this up and we'll get to it.
Look at it.
Oh, God knows how far we're going to get today. Might not be much, but we're just going to make a start and take down some of these thicker bits and these overhanging bits a minute. Right, cut it further back.
Shut up.
Don't. Oh, do you know.
Yeah.
Right. Try not to do too much chainsaw in a minute. Got my posh saw. Right. You want to take these out first, so it's from our head?
Chainsaw it, I'll pull it out.
I'm trying not to run the chainsaw all the time, so let's just try and do a few bits by hand.
Don't worry about it. They're in work.
Oh, cat there.
Hi, cat.
Hello, cat. Whose cat are you?
She's next door's cat, aren't you?
The size of this thing searching for light. Well, that's bigger than you thought, isn't it? Shame, should have made that a bit thicker.
It's quite thick, that's enough.
Yeah. And whose cat do you love?
Don't kitty, she
Huh?
is.
Whose cat are you then? Hello.
She's naughty.
You coming to have a sniff, Phil? Obviously we got a visitor.
Look, she's
Are you having a look, are you?
look in the corner. Oh. It's a young cat, isn't it?
Well, at least I can get in there now. There's a couple of those big bits gone. There's another big bit there. I think there's a lot more work by here than we first thought, again. So, we've been here for about half an hour now, or more. And doesn't look like we've got anywhere. I think this is a much bigger job than we give it credit for. We got a holly tree here going up about 30 foot. So I really don't know what we're going to do.
It's a lot of it.
Well, yeah, I can keep trying to trim off. I was just trying to trim off enough so I could work. But you know, it's the trouble is, it's bloody thick stuff. Can't budge it, look.
Chainsaw would do that, wouldn't it?
These things all intertwined.
Over there.
There, look. We're just going to plod on for 5 minutes and then come back. So, we've been going for about an hour now, and this is seriously not going to plan. So if I turn it around, no, there's a little bit of field.
Gap.
There's a small gap developing. So
much little stuff.
But there's so much little stuff now in there, and I'm struggling to reach. So we're going to have to find, but there's thicket all the way along here. This is a much bigger job than we thought. So again, just gonna keep going, bit of gentle music and speed it up a bit, because it's painfully slow going at real time here.
It's all intertwined, that's what makes it hard.
Yeah.
And spiky stuff in there.
Yeah, there's holly,
Careful
there's
handling.
hawthorn. It's difficult to show you on the camera. I mean, even if I come along, whoops, it's incredibly difficult to show you. But this must be, you know, just a wall of green in the summer, just blanking off the whole view. So either way, it's got to be done. Still plodding. There's a little gap developing, as you can see, hopefully. Michelle's trying to get this
Ivy up.
ivy and
Brambles.
what's the other stuff?
Bramble.
Bramble.
Needs
Man's
digging,
best
that
friend.
does.
Bramble. Oh, I'm just going to keep trying to... Oh, actually, I've already done this one. Oh, this one is the one that's wrapped around. Ow!
Spiky one.
Bloody black thorn. As you can see, these are not the thickest trees in the world, but they are bloody tall. So,
Spikes.
tall and huge bloody spikes in them.
Yeah, you wouldn't look at that on your finger, would you? Will you chop?
Let me give you a little close-up of some of these blackthorn spikes that stick out. Sharp as bloody razors. Well, we might be able to watch next year's lambs at this rate, because it's not going the speed. Well, in fact, none of these jobs we've been doing have been done in a time scale we thought they would. Some we think take a couple of hours, take the best part of a bloody day to do. So all you can do is keep going a minute. But we really don't need this hedge
Growing.
bursting into life. We really don't.
And it will. Any time from now on.
Oh. And yes, we know it'd be quicker and easier to pay someone to do it.
But we don't like doing that.
But we really don't like paying people for what's just basically
Labour.
a bit of manual work. You know, it's we'll try not to waste too much of this wood. If there's nice straight pieces,
Make a hurdle out of that.
I'll just well, Michelle will either have a go at making
Some hurdle.
some sort of hurdle, or I'll use a couple and make some nice hiking sticks. This is really not going to plan. It really isn't. I mean, here's this morning's pile of cuttings, because once again we don't seem to be getting anywhere. But actually, there's the rest of the hedge, if you can see down there. That's how thick it was earlier, and we're getting there. So this bit is clearly thinner, but nowhere near as thin as we'd like. There's a couple of strands of blackthorn and other bits in there. I can't quite reach them with the cutters I've got, so we'll have to get hold of some long reach cutters from somewhere. But yeah, time for a cuppa. Right, so back from having a cuppa now. I would say I'm feeling refreshed, but doing all this gardening stuff every day takes it out of you. But I'm going to try and plod on. Michelle's going to come and give me a hand in a minute. We're going to try and get this one section clear from this tree, not sure what it is, to another tree, which I'm not sure what it is. But just to see what the rest of it will look like when we've cleared this section. So I'm just going to nip away at all this thicket here until we can get these thicker ones done at the back. Right. So I've just managed to get this bloody holly tree, or part of it, down. Look at the size of this bloody thing. So just need to nip all the arms off this a minute, and I just tried starting my little long reach chainsaw and the bloody thing wouldn't start again, so time to get a new one, I think. With all this work to be done on this house, no good having tools that don't work. So let's just get these arms off. Come on, you bugger. Right. Oh, look at this now. Yeah, 10 foot of it going in a different direction. Right. Let's clear this bit away. Oh. So while I've been chopping away by here, I've been going around the corner, making our pile a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger. So Michelle is sorting out the dogs and the cat, Mimi and Piddly Squid and the cat Tink. So I thought, oh, she'll be along in a minute, you know, because I do the cutting of the big stuff and she chops the little stuff to one side. So I'm busy working hard as best I can. And there's my better half. And the dogs that were meant to be put away on the lounger. Of course you can't hear her, she hasn't got a microphone on because she took that off as well, so we couldn't hear her snoring or sleeping. So just so you can see, this is the level of work that goes on sometimes. And look at Piddly Squid. Piddly Squid is flat out there on her mummy.
She's enjoying it.
So anyway, so unfortunately for some of us it's just back to work. I've managed to get her back to help me do this last little bit. So we get it done and that's it for today. Right, so let's have this a minute. We got one bit I can't quite reach. So we're just going to put a strap around it so we don't lose it down the bank.
It's cold, isn't it?
It's, well, we're in the shade here. You've been sunning it by the house.
It.
Needed. Yawning?
Oh, I'm so tired. What's the matter with me?
Beeve?
Well, you're tired, Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I need to do it.
There we go.
It's nice to see the field.
Yeah, it is. Well, it'd be nice when it's all the way along, wouldn't it? You know, it's like a...
As long as you don't regret it.
Well, yeah, but there's
a windbreak, I expect.
There's a countryside
Ferocious
view
winds.
going to waste, isn't there? Right, so if you go just for there, and just don't lose it on the bank.
Okay.
Right. Excuse the noise.
Oh well.
Don't lose it down the bank.
Right, it's not down the bank. Just pull it back up.
It is down the bank.
What do you expect? They're all down the bank.
It'll come.
No,
Right, hang on. It'll come.
Oh, chop that.
Leave it there a minute. I can't chop it
smell.
because it's down the bank.
Well,
We need to
there's
get
only
it.
little twigs down the bank.
Yeah, we need to get it up.
Wait a minute.
No, don't take that off. Oh, right. But you can use that to pull on.
Well, you just need to lift
Yes,
that.
that's right.
Otherwise it's...
Hey. There we go. Right. I need to chop this bit up. And we're going to leave it for today. So let me just show you what we've been doing. If I bring you down here, you can now see
Ta-da!
ta-da, a gap to a field with sheep in. So it'll be nice.
To see lambs.
I'm not so sure about... God, it feels like a lot of work to do that all the way down the garden, but still.
Oh,
It's a
look
start
good.
in the sunshine, look.
See all the
Can't
little lamb
beat a
chops
bit of
running round.
countryside. So there you are. It's we're going to call it a day there. And because some of us have been here for the whole video. Just saying. Yes. What are you doing?
Cold.
Anyway,
I'm old.
you are. I'm nearly as old as you, just not quite. Right, as usual, if you've made it this far, thanks very much for watching. And please consider liking and subscribing. Leaving a comment, much appreciated. And we'll see you in the next one. Thanks very much. Bye.
Bye-bye.